Hello, everybody. Okay, we are on day 7 of our Christmas giveaway. Now, I am hoping that this actually works. The internet today has been very, very iffy and has been very, very slow. So I'm going to try to get through this video as quickly as I can and hope that it actually works, because I can see the quality kind of does not look the best right now. So fingers crossed this works out okay. All right, so here we go. Day 7 is what we have. And get some of this mess off my desk. Oh, Hannah. This is what we are making today. And it is a card box that will fit 4 handmade cards. Okay, so this is super, super cool. Very, very easy to make. And I am using the poinsettia paper, and the one we're doing together, we're actually going to decorate if we don't lose our internet. Okay. So here we go. It's super simple. You need 2 pieces of paper for this. So you need 1 piece of solid cardstock. Now I am using Very Vanilla, and I am using the thick Very Vanilla for this. Okay. Just because I want the bottom part to be sturdy, but you can actually use just regular cardstock for this as well. Okay. And what else do we need? We also need, I just want to see something here. We also need a piece of Designer Series paper, and we're going to score this together. Okay. And I'll give you the measurements. We need a piece of Designer Series paper that is 7.5 by 6 1/8. And what I did is I actually just went ahead and die cut this out already. And clearly I didn't do it in the middle because it's really hard to see where the middle is. So anyway, that's fine. We'll decorate to offset it so it won't look that bad. Okay, so that's basically all we need. And then we need our decorating pieces, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and score. So this piece here, I don't think I gave you the measurements. It's 7 7/8 by 6.5. And this is actually a project that my friend Ange McKay actually designed, and I love it. It's just adorable. So on your 7 7/8 piece by 6.5, we are actually just going to score at 1 inch all the way around. So I'm just one. Oops, try to stay on your line. 1, stay in your track. And 1. And I'm not sure what's going on with my stylus, but it seems to kind of have just going over with the big part of my stylus. The thin part seems to have some sort of rough thing going on with it. So I'm just going to go over this again with my thicker end. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to put that to the side. This piece, our Designer Series paper, we are going to actually score at 3/4 of an inch all the way around. So 3/4 of an inch on all 4 sides. And we are done. Done like chicken. Done like dinner. Is that the saying? Done like dinner? Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to bring in our designer Very Vanilla base. And we need to actually just cut up to these long score lines. So we're just going to kind of make our little tabs. So I'm just going to 1 slice, and I'm actually just going to come in and kind of miter in that little corner. And what that does is it actually makes it a little bit easier to fold and have your box kind of sit a little bit better. So you don't want to take too much out of that, because then you'll end up with a big gap. So it's just really a hair. And I'm rotating and I'm cutting, and just a smidge off that, because that's a really technical term, smidge. And then here, and there. Okay. Could probably take a little bit more off that one. There. Okay. So now what we want to do is do the same thing on the Designer Series paper. So now this pattern is very hard to see where those lines are. And it could be my eyes as well, because old age. So I hope you guys are really enjoying this 12 days of Christmas giveaway. I thought it was just something fun. And as a gift for you guys. So a little thank you. So just as a recap, if this is your first day joining, I am going to have everything on my YouTube channel and on my blog. So you can go back and get all the measurements and all that kind of stuff afterwards. And so how this is going to work is that you are going to, if you place an order of $25 or more before shipping, handling, and taxes from my website, I will be drawing one person out of all of those orders for December 1st to December 12th to be the hostess, which means you will potentially be the hostess, which means you get free product. I will actually pick one person from each day to win a prize. So you'll get one of these projects. And if we get to $500 in sales in those 12 days, I am going to actually give away this stamp set and die cut, which is Cherish the Seasons and Sounds of the Season dies, which coordinates with the stamp set. But there's one more thing. For every day, there's a new giveaway. So today's giveaway is going to be these pearls, which are the beaded pearls. Now, I hope they're still in stock. If they're not, we'll find something else to give you, but they were on back order at one point. Okay, so let's carry on with our box. So be sure to share my videos with your friends and encourage them to come to my YouTube channel and check out the other videos. My goal is to do more videos as time goes on. And that way you guys have some place to come back and reference some projects and that kind of thing. If you forget the measurements or you remember me doing something, but you can't quite remember how I did it, that kind of thing. Okay. So I'm just creasing on the fold marks of each. Okay. And this is where your bone folder is going to be your best friend, because I just did a quick run, a soft run or whatever you want to call it, but I'm actually coming over with my bone folder and just creasing that even more. And so what that does is that will actually help your box just be a little bit more sturdy and firm. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. So anybody who is in my Christmas retreat received a Stampin' Seal from me as a gift. And I don't know if any of you guys have used it. It does take a little getting used to, so please don't get too frustrated with it. You have to have it on the right angle. And sometimes I find it helps just to kind of move this along. And not always do you have to do that, but it's more of a checker type motion that you need to use on this adhesive. So I put it on all four corners. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to come in and I'm going to just line those up. I hope you guys can see that. And there. Of course, I've got the lid stuck to my box. And it's really important with your Stampin' Seal to put your lid back on if you're not using it, okay? Okay, so there is my base. So this will actually fit 4 cards in it, which let me just grab what I have here. Oops, what I have here. Oh, these ones actually, oh, they do fit those. So these are the ones from the Paper Pumpkin, and they're a little bit bigger than your normal card size, okay? They're not your standard card. So if I took these ones, there, okay? So you can see how cute that is. So if you're going to give somebody some cards, it's really nice to put them in a really cute box for them. People love getting handmade cards, just love it. Okay, so there is that. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my lid, and I want my poinsettias facing out. But before I go ahead and do that, I need to put a window sheet in here. Now, I've seen this actually done with the window sheet, and I've seen it done with the plush paper that coordinates with this as well, the white plush. So what I've done is I've just cut a piece of our window sheet, and I'm just going to adhere it on the inside of my box. And you don't need very much Stampin' Seal. I'm actually using a lot more than I probably should, but I just want to make sure this sticks for the recipient. And I just want to get that glue off there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. So this cutout here is from my favorite die, which is Stitch So Sweetly. So everybody knows that I call that the arrowroot set because I think it looks like arrowroot cookies. But that design is actually in that box, in that set as well. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, now I don't want these corners to come in very, very tight, only because you don't want to make it too snug. You want to make sure that the paper is able to get over the edge of the box. So this is a really cute box to do any time of year. So you can see how off-centered I have made my die. It's really hard to see this paper when you're putting it through, but that's okay because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this poinsettia here with these green leaves like this. And I'm going to put this here, and I might actually just color that in a little bit. And then I was going to put warm winter wishes, or warm wishes from our home to yours there. So if I take, I'm going to say a crushed curry ink pad. Now I need to get a blending brush or blending. I was going to say a blending brush, of course. I guess I could use an aqua painter. I didn't want an aqua painter. I wanted actually a blending brush, but we'll see how this works out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just use my ink pad to pick up some of this ink. Now this is not going to work, so just bear with me 1 second, because I really do want the right tool for this, which of course now, there it is. Okay, this is what I want right here. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so these are our blender pens, and they're double-sided, and they last forever. So what I'm going to actually do is just use this to kind of color in just a little bit of my poinsettia. Now, I'm going to tell you that if you do this under normal circumstances, you should be using black StazOn ink for this, okay? Because what will happen is that you're going to notice that my brown is actually going to run, because the brown ink is actually water-based, and the solution that's in this blending pen is also water-based. Okay, so it causes it to bleed. So you do want to do this under normal circumstances. You would want to do this with black ink if you're going to color. Your black Memento ink is fine. Okay, so I don't intend on coloring this whole flower. I just kind of want the center. Now, I don't know that I might actually change my mind and just cut out. I might do that. I might just cut out the poinsettia instead of stamping it. I think it might pop a little bit more, to be quite honest. So I think I will do that. But in the meantime, you can see how cute that comes together. this, not this flower, because I'm going to actually punch out a poinsettia flower with the dies. We'll go there, and then this will tuck in as such. And then of course I would put my pearl that you will receive free right there in the middle. So I want you to see how quick and easy that came together. Now I've got black on my windowsill here, but how quick and easy that came together. So this box can actually be done for all sorts of occasions. It can be done for birthdays, thinking of you, anything, right? So as we're gifting our cards, instead of just giving somebody a pile of cards, it would be super cool to put it in just a nice little box like this. So again, I will post the measurements, but be sure to check this out. And if you try this, let me know, and I will actually post the finished product of this once I get the other poinsettia cut out and popped up and that kind of thing. I don't want you guys to stand here and have to watch me cut out a poinsettia, which is kind of boring. So I will post the finished product and hope you guys enjoy that. Don't forget to put your orders in using the hostess code, share my video, check me out on Pinterest, that kind of thing. And let me know what you think of this. Okay, we will talk soon, everybody. Bye.